So I went to visit my great grandma who lives in Husara, somewhere in between Adama and Borno State, because that place is still get as it be. I'm going to post a video that will corroborate that so that you understand better. So she was just trying to explain to us how, her sickness was and the thing that happened. According to her, in my place, they used to join people with animals, more like different kinds of animals. Example, and then when you're angry, you behave like a monkey. I'll do a detailed video about that, but so her spirit, her animal is like the wild monkey, or no, bush pig, and the bush pig went to eat porcupine. So the porcupine injured it. You know how porcupines are now with their spikes and all that. So she just explained to us how she feels and where it's paining her, even though you can't see any physical injury, but like because you are attached to that animal, whatever happens to that animal happens to you. So that's why we came to greet her and just see her. Oh, some of you have been bombarding me with questions. What does it mean for her to have animal living inside of her? Hey God. It's called moto. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. Usually somebody would just connect you with an animal. I don't know how they do it, but I'll ask one of my cousins if she has an idea how they do it. I had to just take one of your property and then give it to the animal to touch and something like that. So usually they connect you with animals that is according to them is somebody that loves you that will do it for you. So the person that loves you and maybe wants you to live long, or like wants you to have super strength, or wants you to, it still happens to like people even younger than me have those animals. So usually whatever happens to the animal happens to you, and if the animal is sick, if snake bites the animal, it will affect you. Whatever happens to the animal shall affect you. Whatever happens to you affects the animal. The day the animal dies, that's the day you will die. It's simple. So usually during for events like burial, whatever just pushes you emotionally, maybe makes you angry, you'll be angry and act like that animal. I'm not joking. When you're happy, sometimes you start acting like the animal. So usually during burials, I've never seen it though, but during funeral, I remember when my auntie's husband died here, people that came were crying like monkeys. Some said from the road they'll be jumping, and you have to give them things that monkeys take to calm them down. Things that is crazy, but it's a normal way. I don't know, have you ever heard of it before? Anyway, it happens in my place, and if you want it, even me, if I want them to join me with an animal, they will join me with an animal. They join people with crocodile, with different things. Sometimes they allow you to be able to have conversation with the animal, to see the animal, sometimes not. Like my grandma doesn't converse with the animal. So my great grandma, they open your eyes so that you can be able to see, but my great grandma, nobody opened her eyes to see. In fact, she did not know until like when she was really really old, and then somebody was like, this thing that happened to you, a snake bite and all that. They started giving her snake bite treatment, and she got better. So they're like, the snake bite you? She said no. Somebody now says like she has an animal. She said no, they had to go and make inquiry and find out, and then she had. So like a lot of people I know have it, but it's normal. Like even though I've never seen anybody display anything, she'll cry like the animal or do all those gymnastics or all those things. I would really really love to see it. During burials it happens. I'm sure when she dies, people like that would come around and display. So it's usually just a part of a culture. I don't know, have you ever heard of it before? What very unique thing people do in your tradition that is icky? It's not Marigi tribe. It's cut across Adamawa and northeastern part of Nigeria. If you know people, ask them, they'll tell you.